Order submitted.
All right, nice little long off open. Looks like ES is kind of struggling here though. Struggling to take out the highs. See if we get a little retest off these overnight highs. It's funny, the buyers seem to be kind of weak, but they just keep pushing. Back at it, that's right. But yeah, ES is looking pretty ugly right now. Little pullback, nothing too crazy yet. Kind of bouncing off this 90 MA.
Order filled.
All right, see if we hold here. Sellers look a little strong. We might just go straight through it here. Looks like we're kind of trying. We'll do a quick break even. Just because the buyers are kind of, I was gonna say they're a little weak, but
Stop filled.
we almost got up there to the target. Yeah, especially with the ES looking like this, we don't want to try our luck too much, which is a good thing we did not. I actually almost hit my profit target. I guess I should have maybe lowered my target just a little bit because the ATR is only 12. It's a little bit lower. At least we saw a little reaction there. Yeah, not sure what was going on with ES, but it looks like it is finally selling off now. Now it's even selling off better than the NASDAQ. I think Nvidia was pumping, and that's why the Nasdaq was trying to pump up too. Yeah, now ES is dumping. Alright, not really going anywhere. See, 5-minute chart's a little ugly here. Got this big wick on the top, big wick on the bottom. And we're kind of just chilling in the middle right now. Gotta have a bear flag right here. But we're not really in a downtrend, so it's not the most convincing. But the sells are looking pretty good on ES. So ES is just about to go even lower, potentially. And Nasdaq's still trying to go up. So a little interesting here. Must just be Nvidia. I hear Nvidia is pumping right now. Must be what's keeping the Nasdaq up here. Yeah, yes, still going lower. Kind of looks like it wants to go even more. Yo, what's the deal? That's a good question so far. Seems like market's a little indecisive today. Had a little push up, and then we retraced it right back here, and now we're kind of just chilling in the middle. You can see on the 5-minute, wick up, wick down. So we're trying to push up again, but see what it does. A little push there. Yes, though, sitting at the lows, like way down here. It's kind of hard to trust the longs when ES is looking like this. Not very pretty, that's for sure. We do have some news at 8 o'clock in 17 minutes. It shouldn't be the most impactful news, but it'll still be news nonetheless. Let's see if market reaches 100 points below. Ooh. Could happen. Could happen. Buyers definitely seem to be pretty weak here. And ES already seems to be going lower. So we definitely could be making the move here. Only looking at still today, it's not very ideal, but rare. Earth is not looking good. That's fair. And yeah, even just how prices move in, how ES is moving. Kind of makes sense that we start going lower. Starting to pull back a little bit here. Not too much. 5 minutes starting to look not the best. Yeah, still going lower. Looks like it's trying to get through that 15 opening range that's now set. Also gotta fill the fair value out from yesterday open. That's facts. We do gotta fill that gap. Doesn't mean we will. But there's definitely a good chance. Try. Alright, a little slap there. Yes, still selling off pretty nicely. This flag is kind of playing out here, if that's what you want to call it. See if we can see if we can get below the 15-minute low here and see what we do from there. Gotta get rolling here. Start catching up to ES. Well, I mean, we're just dumping hard on ES. Alright, there's another big slap. ATR's still not the highest. It's only a 13. It's not bad, but definitely could be a little bit better. A little cleaner. Get the sell off. No, I haven't taken any trades. Well, actually, no, I did take a trade. Where was it? Right here. Tried to get a little retest off of this. We actually did get a little bounce, but stopped out break even. Caught 2 good ones last night, long and a short. Nice. Yeah, I've kind of been anticipating the short here, just because of what ES is doing. But Nasdaq was just kind of holding up here pretty well, so it's kind of hard to short it. But now that we have shorted it and taken out these lows here and the 15-minute range low, we are kind of rejecting it, bouncing off of it. However, we did get a little bit of a reversal set up here. Fair value gap as well. Might hold it and continue lower is kind of my idea. The 5 minute's kind of ugly, right? We got a wick here, green candle, a red candle with a big wick. So it's definitely hard to say what's going on. Looks like we are making our way back down. Let's see what happens. Yeah, ES sold off crazy this morning. Well, started off with this barcode, and then we started to kind of dump in. A little different than NASDAQ, that's for sure. Yeah, we do have FOMC statement and press conference tomorrow. So we definitely could be chopping around a little bit today, just in anticipation of the Fed decisions tomorrow. Alright, a little miniature bear flag. Got a little push through it. Let's see if we get a little close below and then maybe a retest off the 15-minute range low. Not surprised it's selling off. We are way too far up. Yeah, seeing the all-time highs, it's only a matter of time before we get a pretty decent pullback, sell-off. What are funding ticks rules? They're pretty similar to other prop firms, or I'd say like most. They have end of day drawdown, not trailing, both in the evaluation phase and the funding phase. And the 50K account has $2,000 in drawdown. So pretty average for a 50K account. And then consistency rules, I think it's like 50%. So you just can't make it more than like 50% of your profit goal in one day. And the profit goal is actually one of the better parts of funding ticks. It's like only 2,500 compared to 3,000 for the 50K account. So that's kind of nice. So you just can't make more than like half of that. What's that? Yeah, technically can't make more than like 1,250. But yeah, the 2,500 target's nice. Yeah, they still have the 35% off for new customers, but yeah, only 20% for returning customers, which is a little unfortunate. And yeah, the end of day trailing drawdown is always nice. Oh, here's a
Order submitted.
It's a retest. Let's say we might try, but it looks like we got kind of close with this wick. And we're going lower without me, potentially. But yeah, they still have some of the best rules around. Their prices are still really competitive as well, even though they're not as good as they were a couple months ago.
Order filled.
Oh, there we go. Looked away for a second. Yeah, ATR is still kind of low. This trade should be like more like this as far as like the chart goes. It shouldn't be a big trade. Go break even. Nah, chat, what's going on? Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Not again. It loves to do that. The makers. I literally thought about like when it got close down, I was like, I'll just close it because it's close. But man, I don't have a problem being patient. But like, what are the odds? What are the odds? I swear it does that all the time too. How does it know? It gets so close and then just like it doesn't hit it. They've got to be watching.
Stop filled.
Yep, there's the pump. Gotta switch the screen so they can't see. Low key, you might have to. That, man. I should have just like closed it kind of up in here somewhere. But yeah, it's hard because you want to be patient. Just let the take profit get hit like normal. But I mean, you guys are witnesses of the amount of times that has happened where it gets within like less than a point. Like that was literally less than a point for my profit target. Holy pump. We're not even, this isn't even news. What's going on? Yeah, that's right though. Break even is better than negative, and that's why I moved to break even, because you never know when stuff like this is going to happen. Even if it's a good trade, sometimes it's not worth holding on to, especially when you get close to your take profit. Because basically in the market's minds, my profit target was kind of hit. When you get that close, it's basically kind of like I talk about when we get like when we go for that retest. If it's close enough, it basically counts. So, a little unfortunate it didn't get filled, but we basically got there. We had the right idea. But yes, news in 3 minutes. We almost had a news candle right here, just barely. So, wonder what the news will do. Nobody buys homes this time of year. Yeah, that's actually fair. I mean, it could be different. I mean, who knows, like other parts of the country, but yeah, I'd say it's probably pretty similar where I'm at. Usually slows down a little bit in the winter and then picks back up during the summer, spring. Oh dang, a lot of houses for sale. It's like the opposite. It's like the opposite here. We got everyone from everywhere trying to move in. Alright, yes, I had a little pump up as well. But still sitting here at the lows. NASDAQ kind of just chopping around. Kind of failed to go lower here, but it's not really wanting to take the highs out either. For Jack 65, I might take it. Yeah, it's kind of sitting right there right now. Below 50 could definitely be decent shorts, but also sellers might be kind of done here. We'll see. Yeah, yes, it's kind of slowing down. Move kind of over here on ES as well, I think. Killed your move. Dang it. You hate to hear it. Well, this had to be probably the most boring news I've ever seen. This candle right here was bigger than all of news. Point of control is at 60. Has to get below that. Yeah. Definitely makes sense that would need to get through that, and it just got to pick a direction. That's what we really need. Long or short, I don't really care. Just go somewhere. Taking at 65. Alright, good luck. Look, he might just have to come back after FOMC if I'm gonna start, if I'm gonna keep trading this week. Yesterday's price action was pretty rough. So far today, we're getting another kind of choppy day. A little bit of sellers coming in. I'm thinking Tuesday and Wednesday gonna be a big sell-off. And so I'm gonna go to China on Thursday. Ooh. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So we could take these highs out now. Maybe run these candles. We'll see though. Thursday market will go up all day, anticipating a positive trade talk. Ooh, that makes sense. Can you please activate my 50k for me? I don't want to lose this opportunity. I mean, I don't know how I'll do that for you, but I imagine you could probably learn a thing or two just watching the stream and asking questions. People in chat are pretty smart as well, so I'm sure we could help you out, but I can't exactly do anything for you, unfortunately. That's all up to you, especially if you want to be a long-term trader. You gotta learn how to trade yourself, my man. Rash, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Zero momentum right now. At least in the last like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Oh, well, you don't have the money to activate your account. Well, you should probably just go get a job. Or even just do some DoorDash or something. I'm underage. Well, that means technically you shouldn't be trading either then. But I'm not gonna get you in trouble, don't worry. You cut it and now it's dropping. Frick. Looks like it might hold up and go back up though, so you're chilling. You're chilling. Watch, it's probably gonna break the highs right now. Or we're just gonna chop around. This, what is this, like a 10-point range? I guess it's almost 20 points. It's not as bad as I thought. But pretty tight. We'll probably just chop around in here for the next 15-20 minutes. We love to do that. We love to chop. Some BS action. Only Asia price action seems to be good to you. Dude, that's actually facts though. He always comes in and he's like, yeah, I made like 800, 900 bucks. Got like one or two wins overnight. Yesterday he was smart. I think he was saying he wasn't going to trade yesterday because he wanted to like lock in his profits. But it does seem like he usually comes into the stream with some profits on hand already. I mean, the New York session, in theory, should be good. And if it is, take advantage of it. But recently, yeah, like overnight, we actually tend to like do stuff. I guess, I don't know, the last night was a little choppy, but we kind of had this nice little push up. And then since we've opened up New York, we've just been doing this. But hey, yeah, whatever works better for you. If you're making money at night, keep making money at night. Yeah, that's good that you've been. Doesn't seem like a bad thing to do. Not a bad strategy. Unless you take some losses, then it kind of sucks going into the New York Open. I was up 12.59 last night. Dang. Sounds like you know what you're doing. But you definitely got a little. I don't think you had the wrong idea here. I think you just got stuck in the chop, which happens to every trader at some point. But it does sound like you're better at trading the Asia session than the New York session. Kind of funny. Yeah, lots slower ranking a bigger size in. Makes sense. 10 points on 4 minutes is 800. There you go. Right now, 10 points is. I was going to say 10 points is not a lot, but right now it feels like it is with how NASDAQ's moving. But yeah, typically 10 points. It's a smaller amount. But during the overnight, I mean, right here, 10 points isn't much, but if you get back to like some of the Asia stuff, let's see, from like 73. Yeah, 10 points is it's a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to make you got in like shoot, I want to move the whole thing. If you got in like right there as an example, you'd have to go from 78 up to 88. Like that's the 10-point move right there. Oh yeah, and the ATR like it's a 2, 2.9. I definitely can still make some money, but definitely got to size up as well. Got the 2 and 3 ATR. 10-point move seems like a 50-point move. But it looks like sometimes it does get some better moves. Not too bad. It definitely seems to trend a little bit better. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe sometimes it's choppy as well, but it does seem to trend a little bit better in the overnight. A little less manipulation possibly going on. I mean, this is just ridiculous right here. Yeah, I feel like this has been like the past couple months, but At least the last month for sure. Because like I could just be making excuses, but I swear ever since I got funded with my Funny Ticks accounts, because I was doing great. Funding. Let me look at the emails to see like when I passed. Double check the dates. But no, I was trading super well. I passed my Funny Ticks accounts, got funded on those, and I was super excited to start trading, get some payouts. But then I swear ever since then, my accounts have just been, or not the accounts, but the market, New York session has been so bad. Like where typically you get like 2 or 3 good trading days a week, and then a couple like 1 or 2 bad ones or kind of mid ones. It turned into the opposite, where you get 1 or 2 good ones, and then the rest were all bad. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I might have passed. Yeah, just at the end of August, August 25th, is when I got my master account. So that's about 2 months. So at least for me anyways, 2 months the market's been not as ideal as before. Where the wicks on the 3 minute are literally antennas. Yeah, another. Oh shit, I moved that. Oh yeah, look at those suckers. It's definitely not pretty, that's for sure. Even the 1 minute, like this is ridiculous. I don't remember it being this weird around this time in the past. Yeah, I can't really remember. So I know I was trading at this time last year. I just don't remember exactly what it did. Fourth quarter is usually really good for me every year, but this year it's weird. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't tell you what's changed, but I think last year wasn't this bad either. It's just an extremely long bull flag. Trust. Exactly. We, I don't know how you draw that. Maybe they're just like that. Typically, I like to use the wicks, but I'm not really sure where you'd draw with the wicks. Maybe it looks better on the 3 minute. If we use the bodies, it looks a little better. Yeah, sounds like Ace has been pretty decent this year. Yeah, I mean, even today, it's like we got this chop pretty much since open, right? Push up, push down, push up, push down. Like we haven't really gone anywhere. And now we're just really choppy, choppy. But like the London session was like doing great. Definitely, I feel like I've seen a lot of that this year, just since like Trump's been president, and like obviously we've had some crazy days with like tariffs and different news things, and when he speaks. But also, I feel like we've definitely just seen like a lot of this chop, but then we'll actually have like some pretty good movement overnight. Yeah, definitely hard to trade this BS. That's for sure. I might take one for the team. And it's on the top so that it shoots the other direction. That's a good idea. Not for you. You don't need to take one for the team. But
Order
I
filled.
can take one for the team. Bottom of the range to the top. 2 contracts. I know, imagine it just dumps down right now. That'd be wild. Dang, this is literally like the craziest chop I've seen in a minute. Cause like, I was gonna say we better hold the bottom of this range. There's like no way we don't, right? Like I wouldn't typically trade like this, but like we'll just go break even there. Oh man. Oh, this is crazy because even like the RSI, I think some of you guys were here when TechFlu was talking about the RSI chop strategy, but even the RSI is not going anywhere. Like the RSI is literally chopping around the 50, which is like the dead center of the RSI.
Stop filled.
Like it's not going to the 70 or the 30 or whatever. It's just like hugging the 50 on the RSI. Maybe I need to bring the RSI up on here since I've been kind of paying attention to it a little bit more. Bam. Yes, here's the RSI. Now we'll go to CP. Exactly. Exactly. Now, yeah, we got the RSI right here. And the whole idea of like the kind of the chop strat is like, oh, like we get up to the 70 or the 60, we sell, and then we take profit down here at the 30, 40 when it's kind of oversold. But even the RSI is literally just like, it's going nowhere either. So you can't even like use the RSI for this chop. That's how bad it is. I like that though. This isn't necessarily chop, this is literally just BS. It's the BS zone, not a chop zone. Oh, here come the sellers though. It's like if I didn't go break even, it would have tried to take me out there. So the sellers kind of tried to prove something there, but the buyers bring it right back. Oh shoot, I just looked at ES. Guys, you don't want to look at ES. ES might be worse than the NASDAQ. Holy cow. Sell on green, bro. I don't know. I mean, could work, but if I sold on green right now, I'd be in the red. Looks like we might pop back up to the top of the range. Long as it's better now. That's what I was thinking too, but now I don't know. Sellers are bringing it back down. Yeah, I just can't get through the 65s. 100 drop coming. Oh boy. So wall of orders on bookmap between 75 and 80. Yeah, there's got to be a lot of stop losses, I'm assuming, up here. I think that's kind of the idea when you have some of this consolidation. Is it just gets super tight, and then everyone starts putting their stop losses above the high and the low of the range, in like anticipation of it to break, or just because it's a stop loss, and then eventually it does break and take the orders, and then just pumps up. Something like that. But yeah, here's ES. Like I said, might be worse than the NASDAQ. I mean, these candles barely even have bodies. We got wicks on tops and bottom, and it's just not going anywhere. But again, like, could have a bull flag here. Oh no, we're still kind of in this chop. But yeah, somehow we're kind of going up. NASDAQ's going down. Definitely not a fan of when that happens. Bro, you forcing the trade. I mean, I'm just drawing the bull flag, but I'm definitely not taking this trade personally. Like I said, we're still, until we get far from this chop, I don't like it. But you can see, the bull flag is playing. Didn't take it for many reasons, but look at it go up like it should. No, not like it should. It doesn't have to follow rules, but it does tend to follow some trends, which we can take advantage of. Little lightning bolt setup for longest setting up. Oh boy. I don't know if I'm familiar with the lightning bolt personally, but I'm here for it. Oh, your own personal setup name. I like it. Yeah, here come the sellers. ES also trying to sell, but now ES is kind of weak with the sellers. Interesting, interesting. But see, that's why I went long down here, right, chat? Is so that we could force the market to go down and stop me out. That's why we did it. Luckily, we got the little break even as well, so we straight chilling. This is not going to drop 100 points, tell me. Hey, it could. It just might take a day or two at this rate. Definitely wouldn't. You never know. You never know. But with our nice big strong 12 ATR and this chop, it might just take a couple hours or a day to get down 100 points. Yeah, on a normal day that'd only take a little bit. But today we just ain't going anywhere. We'll see though. That could change very quickly, especially if Trump says something or if there's some breaking news about something tragic going on. Who knows? Or if we just finally break this consolidation, we could get some momentum and the buyers could kind of give up and say, all right, see ya. And then we can start moving. I have seen that before where we kind of don't have a lot going on and then it starts to pick up a little bit later in the day. I've seen that a little bit more on Wednesday, I think. Also, Lone Wolf, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, at least like last year, I remember Wednesdays typically a little more choppy, a little slower in the morning, and then kind of towards the afternoon, they'll start to pick up a little bit. Almost like the opposite of the normal day. So I'm not sure if that's happening today, but it might. So a little bear flag kind of playing out. Oh, but the buyers are not. They're not giving up. Yes, still pushing up. Nasdaq still pushing down. Trying to long out 40. It's not a bad spot. We seem to be holding it up pretty well. 15-minute opening range, but as you, I don't know, I don't know. Maybe you gotta stop telling chat what you're doing, because the market makers are watching, as we've talked about. They heard you go long at 40. They say we dump at 40. Jeez, you got my kind of luck. Market makers, they're just having a field day here. They're laughing at us. We are VWAP though, so I do anticipate a little bounce maybe. Gosh dang it. Stopped out. That was crazy. You called out the trying to long out 40. I look at the chart immediately after this candle was just dumping down. I was like, oh no. Poor guy. It's those market manipulators, man. I'm telling you. They listened. Yeah, they're reading the chat right now. He did take one for the team. No, it's actually facts though. I think you were here when TechFlu was talking about that a little bit with like the institutional traders and just like how they kind of like to run the market and stuff. And the longer you're in the market, because that's one thing I will say as well, whether you trade New York session or Asia session, I probably wouldn't recommend trading both just because the longer you're exposed to the market, the longer like you're basically just allowing yourself more opportunity to lose money. And you might think, oh, it's more opportunity to make money. But at the end of the day, kind of like, the house always wins, right? The market's always going to win. The goal is to win enough, though, to make some money. But the longer you trade, the longer you're exposed to risk in the market's just going to try to take back their money. That's what they do. So, can't get back the rest of the 1K. Took me out. Hey, if you still have a 1K, you're still kind of chilling. Took me out literally right at 25, and then now it's bouncing. Yeah, we could get another little retest at the bottom here. It almost could be worth taking the retest. I did already take it over here though, and we kind of just chopped around, but it might be worth taking again. Oh yeah, that was the one I got like literally to the tick. So close. How to go TikTok live on Mac? I don't know. I don't have a Mac. Oh, here's that. Here's that retest potentially. I like kind of want to take it. I just don't know if I trust it anymore. Especially we got ES starting to go higher. Wild price action today. I'll probably kind of work out. I might even get like a break even, which is not the end of the world. I might wait for this. Oops. I might wait and see if we form this bear flag, and then I might get in just for a little extra confluence for this trade. See, we're kind of just chilling up here so far. We could start dumping soon, but imagine if we get below here. It might be a little cleaner.
Order submitted.
But also we're bouncing off VWAP, so it's kind of hard to want short right into VWAP. It is holding those EMAs as well.
Order canceled.
Yeah, I can't quite explain my thoughts here. It just didn't feel, yeah, it just definitely just didn't feel like the best retest. And clearly I think I would have gone stopped out there, so of course the long works now, of course. Now that you're gone, of course it's gonna work. That's trading, right? What if in my TP? Dang, that's literally the worst. Oh man. I'm just glad I'm not the only one that this stuff happens to. I mean, I wish it didn't for you and others, because it sucks that we're all victims, but at the same time, it is nice that it's like I'm not the only victim, if that makes sense. But it happens to me all the time. Hey, say if it didn't happen to me, I would be a millionaire right now, or something like that. I'd be straight chilling. I'd have a fancy car, all the fun stuff, all the stuff you see on social media. The flag could still kind of work here if we start taking out the 40s or 35s. Keep an eye on it. Oh, shoot, I almost got in there. I wasn't expecting it to slap down quite so fast. But yeah, there's the bear flag. Called it, just didn't take it. Yeah, if it wasn't right there, I win every trade. Exactly. Yeah, we lost the 40s. Should have taken it. Dang. What a beautiful flag. It was. I'm not always the biggest fan of bear flags when we have fair value gaps like this, especially like two of them. But with how we've been moving, it definitely was still. There's something I almost took. I mean, I did have my order here earlier, and I just took it off because we had this little pump up. But no, I was definitely. I had my cursor over the market sell button when we were right here, and we just kind of had a little slap and rejection, and nearly took it, nearly did, but then I was a little patient, and then it dumped. So stuff sometimes. Sometimes it's good to be patient, right? Don't want to FOMO into the trade. But at the same time, if you're too hesitant, you'll miss the move. $250 on that for me. Let's go. At least someone got it. That's what we like to see. But if we can break through the Asia high right here, retest it, go lower, might be kind of nice. Yeah, the only thing that wasn't perfect on that trade, because I will say, uh, like obviously the setup was basically perfect on NASDAQ, besides like these fair value gaps you could say. But I mean, gotta remember, as we're like thinking about taking that trade, this is what ES is doing, right? ES is literally just going up. Now it's coming down. But I'm not a fan of shorting the NASDAQ when ES is going up, personally. Doesn't mean I haven't and I won't, but I'm not a fan. It's definitely not my ideal setup. I wouldn't say it's A plus, but it worked out great there. So still a very good trade. Kind of holding the Asia high here. Might not be a bad long, potentially. But also sellers just went through it.
Order submitted. Order filled.
See if we get a little retest. My order still feels kind of big. ATR's only an 11. We still might be able to hit the full target. I might move it down to like 205 just to cover fees. And I guess I should move my stop down to like 200. Just since the ATR is kind of low. What size accounts do you trade? This is a 50K propfirm account, but I've traded 150K as well. I just don't currently have any, but I'll probably get one here soon. We'll see what happens though. If not comfortable, don't take it. Exactly. You gotta have full confidence if you're gonna get in a trade. That's always gonna be my advice. A lot of orders sitting at 10. I know it only makes sense if we get down there and fill it, but we will see. We will see. About to tap a 1 hour fair value gap. Yeah, that's at the 08. That's at my profit target. Yeah, it can bounce off the fair value gap if it wants, I suppose. Because if it does, that means it has to get down and fill me up. Oh boy. Where are these buyers coming from? Hopefully we bounce off the 90 MA and we build out a flag here. That would be ideal. I'm tempted to give it a little more breathing room just to let it do its thing. What's your strategy? So right now, we closed below the Asia high, and in theory, we retest off of it and go lower. Problem is, well, here we go. Here come the sellers. We just had a little bit of a pullback to the 90 MA, but it looks like now we might be continuing lower. There's also bear flag right here. Almost tempted to put on another order right there for the bear flag. But don't want to size up too much on a day like today. All right, we're gonna do it again, chat. We're gonna mystify it. Gonna mystify a tick again. That'd be wild. No way.
Stop filled.
Chat, no. I didn't even see your message. Change the screen so the makers can't see. Guys. I forgot to change it. There's no way that happened again. That's wild. A singular tick is devious work. Literally, that's twice. That's twice in a row. We had the same thing happen right here, and then right here again. Like, I count that as a win. Like, I won that trade. I didn't make any profit. Bro, you moved stop too fast? I don't know. If I didn't move my stop, I'd be getting stopped out right now. Besides, if you get that close to break even, I mean, your profit target and you don't go break even, you're just asking to take a loss. So at that point, you're not only risking the original $200, but you're risking like your unrealized profit as well. And I was up like $180, $190. So I'm risking like 190 plus my stop loss if I don't move to break even. Yeah, after 50% is pretty smart. Sometimes I'll wait for like 70, 75%. But yeah, if I didn't go break even, I'd be in the red right now. So I'd say I did not move my stop too fast, personally. And the same thing happened here, right? Stopped at break even, and then we pumped up a lot, like a lot. So I am not. That's the thing. I can't complain with the break even because that's what you have to do. But like, it does kind of suck. I probably should just trail my stop a little further. I used to do that, and I still do that on bigger trades. Like you'll see if I take like those 5-minute trades that I'm risking like 40 points. Let's see. Yeah, up 30 is better than down 500 exactly. Yeah, no, both those trades I would have lost if I didn't move to break even. But also I definitely technically should have won them. Kind of gay, not gonna lie. But we're chilling. Uh, I'm not too upset. Honestly, I thought, like, it's just hilarious. Low key. I mean, yeah, it was the right idea on both. We're just a tick away. What's crazy though is originally I had it, um, my profit target was $250 like normal. But I moved it to 200 or 205 because I was like, I don't want this to happen again, right? Especially since we have the low ATR. But the same thing happened still. It is. I'm glad I'm not upset 'cause I know some days I might be, but right now it's funny. Definitely gonna make for some good clips later. But yeah, typically on bigger trades, like when I'm risking like 30, 40 points, I'll trail my stop up, right? Like on this one, it's like I might trail my stop down here and like lock in just a little bit. Or like if we get close to the tick, sometimes I'll trail my stop just below it, so it either hits my target or I still make a decent profit. But on these small scalp trades that are only like 10, 12 points, I haven't been doing that just because like it's such a small like trade anyways. I want to give it room to breathe, but on a day like today, I might have to lock in profits because if I like just locked in like 100 or 150, I'd still be up like 200, $300 today, which obviously is still pretty nice. But it also would have been unfortunate if I got stopped out early and then hit my profit target. But sometimes it is what it is. It's just 3 break-even trades so far today. But at least we're not losing. At least I kind of know what I'm doing. Just a little unlucky, that's all. Which happens. It's part of the game. At least you still have a chance for another trade. Facts. I definitely am open to another one, but also, 3 trades isn't too bad. But if I take 4 trades and they're all break even, might be a good time to call it a day and not overtrade. But we'll see. We'll see. The shorts definitely could still play out here, but also, if you look at the 15-minute chart, the way we're holding this 21 EMA, especially if we can get back above like the 9 EMA. Imagine we might push up. I mean, we got a really nice bull flag on the 15-minute. in the next few minutes. Yeah, definitely don't wanna force anything. But we'll see what happens, yeah, in the next few minutes. I might trade a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how price goes. It is almost 9 o'clock, so the markets will be slowing down here a little bit, but also might not slow down until 10. So we might still have like an hour left of decent trading, so we'll see what happens. But at the same time, we're already at an 11 ATR, so I'd say that we're already kind of in a slow down state. Yeah, it's holding up here nicely. I imagine we push these highs, and maybe even these highs, and if we do, might start looking for some bull flags, kind of work our way back up. If we can get above the 52s, that'll be pretty nice. That's where the top of the 15-minute candle is. I think it's right there. And if we get above that, like I said, this could be good for longs. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see what we can do here. There's a little push. Oh dang, big gap on the yes. So we're kind of chopping ES now. Not really sure what we want to do. Crazy how different they are today. Oh, he's got a stop loss at 55. Well, hopefully, he don't get stopped out. It does look like the buyers are kind of trying to push up a little bit here. At the same time, we're kind of rejecting 15-minute range low as we speak. So you might still be in luck. as long as the market stays below my sell, setup is still valid after I'm out, just have to buy again. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. It's probably still, it's definitely unreasonable for us to kind of short through some of these wicks, get down here, try again, see what happens. Man, I haven't really stopped yawning. I don't know what's going on. I didn't go to bed that late. That's just what this price action does to a guy. Exactly. Yeah, ATR's at 9. I gotta go soon. Oh, and I gotta go soon. So peace out. Good luck to y'all the rest of the day. Well, thanks for hanging out again. Good luck to you as well. Yeah, the 9 ATR, this is rough out here. I might stick around still, see what happens, but definitely kinda ugly, kinda ugly. Yeah, no, if something doesn't happen here soon, I might have to I'll have to call it a stream here soon as well. Don't wanna waste my time too much staring at a chart that's not going anywhere. But see if that changes here in a little bit. Why you only use lagging indicator? Why don't you add one leading indicator? What kind of indicators are you talking about? Are you talking about like the DOM or like that kind of stuff? Most indicators are lagging indicators. That's the only reason why I ask. I know there's a couple of things that are like kind of leading, but I do have a couple of things I look at that are just not on my screen. I actually haven't heard of the central pivot range, but I do look at cumulative delta, if you heard of that, which I believe is leading. I just can't put that all on my screen. Only so much fits like in this area. I mean, typically I don't even put the RSI here, but today I decided to see how it looks. I might move it though, just since it does take up a bit of space. But yeah, look at cumulative delta just to see the volume of the buyers versus the sellers. And I don't think that's a lagging indicator, but maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, I've got a couple other I look at. I just don't have them on the screen because I can only fit so much here. And I've got some other stuff on my trading view as well. So hopefully that answers your question. So the buyers are kind of trying something here. Still not much to do here. Oh, here come a little slap. CPR helps me with intraday. Nice. Yeah, I might have to look into that. Check it out. Still kind of just hanging out in this little area that we've been chopping around in. View up down here, pretty close as well. Definitely don't have a lot of faith in this right now. We still buying the high % on the news for tomorrow? I think that's a good question. Uh, so far we're not really doing anything. So far today we kind of tried to go up, came right back down, went up a little bit more, went down a little bit more, and then we just shopped around for a while. Went a bit lower, and now we're starting to go back up. I mean, it's been a pretty boring day. Couple break-even trades. We got unlucky. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I think the market is pretty indecisive with news tomorrow. They don't really know what they want. And if the market doesn't know what it wants, then it's not going to give us any good setups. Hopefully we can get something good here. But we'll see, we'll see. Rafa, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, right now kind of just going nowhere. kind of thought after we broke out of this really bad consolidation here that we're going to either continue lower, maybe build out a reversal, go back up. But we're kind of struggling to. Oh, there's a little pop, little pop. Might still be trying to go higher. But yeah, it's definitely struggling just a little bit. Yes, as well, just chopping around. Definitely not the best day for trading. Not the worst. Again, a couple of opportunities today, at least for my strategy. For those of you who missed it, we had the right idea here. My profit target was literally right here on the short, and I missed it by like a tick. Got stopped at break even before all these buyers came in. And then same thing here. We got in up here. We missed it by a tick, and then it went right back up. So, bit unlucky on those trades. You hate to see it, but could be worse. I could be in the red. Don't care about tomorrow. News, I am waiting for Thursday. Yeah. I don't know if I care too much about it either, but I imagine it's still going to move the market quite a bit. Just because that's what FOMC does. Typically. I don't trade that late in the day anyways, though. Like, I don't trade news, so yeah, it doesn't really matter to me too much. I'll be done trading by that time. 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I'll be long gone by then. It's lunchtime for me. Still slowly making our way up, though. Kind of holding this 90 EMA for now. See if we can continue higher. I imagine we do. It's just going to take its time. ATR is down to 8.99. So very low. RSI kind of just chilling in the middle by the 50. So I can't really use that to help our bias. We're not exactly oversold or overbought. We're just chilling. Chilling right in the middle. Oh, here come the sellers, though. A little slap. See what it does. See if it actually goes anywhere. Or if we kind of just hold up here and keep going up. Follow this little trend here. BS action, Unreal. It's Fortnite time element. I was kind of thinking that. I was like debating. I was like, do I just end the stream because it's just not doing anything? Or do I play some games? Normally I play some games, but for some reason I was feeling a little lazy. I was like, you know what? Maybe just call it a day. But I'm gonna hop on some Battlefield 6. Might as well, right? I didn't even realize my music stopped. It's awkward. This market's giving me anxiety. Yeah, I don't get too anxious over most things, but I'm feeling the a little bit of that anxiety or whatever. Maybe that's not how I put it for me, but mostly I'm just bored. Holy crap. But yeah, it's kind of just messy. I don't know. Not really worth trading. I mean, just look at ES, look at NQ. Pretty ugly, pretty bad. Yeah, we'll play some Battlefield. That'll help pass the time a little bit. See if the market does anything, and if not, we might just call it a day in the next like 30 minutes, maybe 45, play till like 10. But yeah, the chop's crazy. I thought after this chop that we had earlier, the BS zone, I thought for sure we were gonna move, and we did for a little bit, and now we're chopping again. So kind of funny. Did you get Battlefield? I did. I got Battlefield 6. When did I get it? It might have been like might have been like 2 weeks now. I just haven't played it a ton. I played it a couple times on stream. It must have just been times where you kind of missed or you left early or something. I can't remember. Because I think Friday I did not. Just because like the chat was, we had like, was Friday the day? I think we had like, yeah, like 40 or 50 people watching. Maybe that was Thursday. We had like a pretty poppin' stream. So I was just talking to people in chat. That's when like Tech Flu, I think, was, he joined the stream and started talking about stuff. Anyway, so just got kind of sidetracked with some of that and some of the trades that were going on because it was a little bit better day with the prize action. And didn't play as much Battlefield, I don't think, on Friday, but I think Thursday I might have, and I've been trying to a little bit. But no, yeah, if we've got like a, busier chat or trades, I don't always get into games, but I try to just because I know some people do enjoy that. And obviously for chopping, I might as well, right? So unfortunately, there's an update and it's going kind of slow. So we might not actually, it might take like 30 minutes to update this. We'll see though. We'll give it a second here. But I won't be surprised if it takes a minute. So maybe no Battlefield today while we update. And I would say Fortnite instead, but also I think I haven't played Fortnite in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I guarantee it has an update as well. Also, the update might be slowing down my stream, so if the quality like starts chopping around, that could be why. And if it does, I'll stop the update. I'll update it after the stream. Yeah, Fortnite has update too. Darn. There is one game I've been playing that's been kind of fun, so I guess I'll I'll play it. I don't know if it'll be entertaining or not. It's this game on Steam. Just like this cheap game. It's only like 15 bucks. I haven't bought it yet because like I just wasn't sure if I actually wanted to, but I've been playing the demo. I have like 12 hours on the demo so far. But it's actually been kind of fun. So let's see if I can get it to set up on the stream here. We might play it for a little bit just for some fun. Oh, I gotta change my source. Hold up. Where is it? There it is. Deadly Days Road Trip Demo. Probably gonna get bad for the next payout. Nice. I've been enjoying it. It's been a good game. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen or heard of this game. It's just a little survivor game where you shoot zombies. It's kind of just for fun. That would be a good reward for sure. Definitely pay yourself. Looks like I can upgrade some of my stuff. So I'm playing this game a little bit over the weekend. Kind of just like a little fun little game. Pin the name of the game, please. I bet. Deadly Days Road Trip. Let's see. Pin. So yeah, this is the demo, so completely free on Steam right now. But the full game is only like 15 bucks, which I might just buy. Because I've been playing it quite a bit, and obviously I can't do any of these things. Any of these like extra upgrades, because they're only for the full game. But we can get ourselves some bigger calves here if we want. With my apples. Some other upgrades we can do. Yeah, I'll just hop in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That's a pretty good loot path. I'll take this one. Yeah, basically just go on a little road trip. And you just shoot some zombies and collect little loots from these like loot things. You gotta get enough gas to get the bus going. They also like want to level up and get like new guns and stuff. New weapons. And then you can like get a bigger backpack. Do a little dash around every now and then. Pretty cool little game. It's not quite Battlefield, but kind of fun. And I like the art as well, just like the simple pixels and stuff. Oh yeah, you've heard of this game or seen it before? I think Ludwig played it on a stream once. That's actually where I first saw it. I was like, oh, this looks kind of fun. I'll have to give it a try. And then I was like, oh, they got a demo. For free. I like free things. After playing over the weekend, I was like, maybe I'll have to buy the full version just so I can get some more upgrades and stuff. Oh, we already got enough gas for the bus. I'm gonna stick around, see if we can get some. This will give us poison, which should help. Mark is still just shopping. We'll keep our eye on it. but definitely not not looking good so far, or still, I should say. Yeah, typically when it gets dark, it gets a little harder. You definitely want to be thinking about getting back to the bus, making sure you have like enough gas. I'm a bit of a tryhard, so I'm gonna get all the loot I can. Not afraid of these guys. I am a little afraid of the guys that like do the sprint thing because they're annoying. Yeah, like this guy. Now we're talking. Actually, do I want this SMG or do I want 2 pistols? What else do we got? Let's stick with the SMG for now. Let's shoot a little faster. Help us take care of business. Yeah, those guys are a little annoying. Not my favorite. Although I have a lot of loot, let's go. Oh, I like these stupid games like this, exactly. Nice, simple, a little stupid, but kind of fun. Just kill some zombies, collect some loot. Oh, I got stuck on the tree there. Yeah, kind of a nice change of pace from something like... I mean, I like Battlefield, but sometimes it's nice to get a break from like the competitive multiplayer games. Alright, we're getting a little overwhelmed now. Oh dang. So yeah, those guys are kind of hard to dodge sometimes. Yeah, that's the thing, like this game, like... Alright, I might need to leave soon. Let's use my vacuum. Get some extra stuff. Ooh. The game just froze for a sec. This bad boy. Can't really use it yet, but we're gonna hold on to that. That'll give us an extra arm so we can carry more guns. This SMG takes up two things. There's another SMG. Oh, like a blue one. Uh-oh. We're frozen. Oh, we're back. Yeah, single player game. Kind of nice. Don't have to worry about lagging out like that and losing all my progress or something like that. Kind of tempted to try and level up again. We do have a lot of guys coming in now. I'm not sure why it's freezing. Must just be like this stream or something. But the graphics are really low, like you said, so it shouldn't be an issue. But oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, they're not even like the worst graphics. Like, they technically are because they're just pixels. But it's kind of like a fun little art style as well. What was I gonna do? Hey, I'll turn on the flesh. We don't... We don't need extra flesh on the map. Yeah, see if we can level up like one more time. Alright, more poison. That's probably good. Actually, we do got some pretty good stuff though. It's a lot of zombies. We've got them corralled pretty well here. Might be able to level up again. Minutes in. Yeah, we should probably go. We're actually holding on pretty well for day one. Okay, Mark's still chopping though. Yeah, might just have to play this for a little bit and then call it a day. But here's all our loot we got. Some of it's damaged, so we have to fix it. We got some more storage space. This will give us another weapon. Or not, just another hand. Let's see. Might take the knife. So we have a melee weapon. We'll do that. Yeah. The range isn't the best though. But yeah, kind of, I don't know if you're not familiar with this game. These power-ups, they have an effective range, which is like those little stars. So if I put it here, it gives power-ups to both the knife and the gun. And this gives power-ups to this. This gives power-ups to this. Kind of cool concept. Like, have to manage your inventory pretty well to like... These fireworks will affect both. Make those stronger. This is some movement speed. Actually, I have another rat, so you can make that blue. And then I can... Actually, I guess you guys can't really see. You can't really see what's going on. I have my stuff over here on the left, my loot. Even on YouTube, you can't really see it because I got my trading stuff in the way. But yeah, I can like sell stuff or fix it. It's because it usually comes broken most of the time. But yeah, then I just manage in my inventory. Let's see. See if we can manage this a little better. I would like get this pump for some extra damage. See if we can manage this. Something like that, maybe. For now. Still have to sell quite a bit of stuff because I don't have enough room in my storage. Ever played 7 Days to Die? It's kind of the same. I've not. No, haven't heard of it. Actually, no, I've probably heard of it. I can't remember. I don't know much about it. We'll just say that.
Connection lost.
Connection lost. What the? My funny ticks has disconnected. And we're back.
Order canceled.
Alright, just making sure I can still place orders without having any issues. Yeah, this place has the most loot. That's why I picked it. So let's see if we can get... Oh yeah, we got some pretty strong weapons now. See, there's already a lot more zombies than last round, just on day 2. But luckily we've got some pretty strong stuff now. Got my stabby knife as well. Oh, I just got a katana. That'll be fun. Oh, crazy slap there in the NASDAQ. We're already back up. I don't know where that slap came from. But kind of wild. Ooh, I like this. I like this. So I could put it here and make it blue, but sometimes it's nice to have more than one. That's not a lot of space right now. That's okay, we'll take a blue one. Increase my damage by another 15%. We'll take it. Yeah, crazy little slap there. Now we're pushing back up to the top of the little range. Yeah, I did have a good little move. Let's see. Actually might make it. We'll take the make it. Yeah, get a little move there. See if it continues to move up, or maybe if it just starts chopping again. That's long. Picked up a third contract at 010. Nice. Well done. All out now? Nice, nice. Yeah, I definitely don't want to try and force anything too much today with the chop going on. That's good you're able to catch a nice little W. Yeah, it seems it wants to move down. Yeah, it's kind of what the vibe seems to be. Let's see. Maybe something like that. More storage space is always handy. Alright, where's some more loot this way? There's a little map in the top left. Shows me where some of the loot stuff is, which is nice. Oh yeah, this is only day 2. I mean, I am like in the nighttime, so they do increase. Like the longer I'm in the map and don't go to the bus, the more zombies show up. Even like on round 1, that was a little bit more than normal because I could have left as soon as I had all my gas that I needed. And I'm already full gas, like I could leave right now. But since my weapons are strong enough and I'm confident in myself, I'm gonna keep looking for the loot. I don't think you can see it, but in the top right there's a timer. It just shows like the difficulty level that I'm at as well. A little damage there. But right now it's been 4 minutes in this map. And typically around 4 to 5 minutes, that's when it tends to get like a little crazier. You can see it can be a little overwhelming, but we should be chilling. So I'll take a magnet. Yeah, around 4 or 5 minutes is when I kind of try and wrap things up a little bit because it tends to get a little crazy. But no, yeah, as the days go on, it gets even crazier. I think we got most of the loot here. So I'll fill up my bus most of the way, and then I'll see if there's any more loot I can get. So I missed some up here. I definitely don't want to risk it too much, but I do have a decent amount of loot. I should be able to hold me on for a little bit here. Just gotta know how to move and avoid being attacked. I almost got stuck there. That could have been bad. Yeah, this might be a little much. I might need a dip. I can grab that supply drop next round as they carry over. Oh yeah, this is getting, yeah. That's when you know you gotta start leaving, is when you start getting overwhelmed like that. So yeah, we were there for 5 minutes and 54 seconds. Like I said, I could have left around like 2 or 3 minutes, and there would have been a lot less zombies. But because I stayed till like almost 6 minutes, more and more just start coming. can get kind of wild. Alright, we got some pretty good loot here though. Yeah, don't think you guys can see it on the left, but we'll see. We get this poison of purple. And then I actually have, oh shoot, I got 2 katanas. So I'm gonna get rid of my SMG. I'm gonna add a katana instead. Like this. Let's remove this. See if I can get... There we go. So I can get the effects on all of... as much of those items as possible. That's the goal, is you want... Alright, I don't need the mag anymore, so we'll remove that for now. Guns are nice, but this katana is pretty nice as well. And I have another blue one, so I'm gonna get purple. So we do like that. Here's some med kits. I think I have another one too. Make it blue. What else we got? I guess we could add flame to both of these. Got some fire shoes. Another magnet. Another magnet. That just helps us get loot from farther away. Alright, that should be good for now. We'll hold on to the rest of our stuff and on to the next. Yeah, it looks like this place has a lot more loot, so we're gonna go there. But yeah, day 2 doesn't have to be that intense. I decided to make it that intense just because the longer you're in, the more loot you can get. Yeah, right? So if you want better stuff, you want to be more OP, gotta be willing to take the risk. Would be nice if I could get both of these items marked by this. There we go. Yeah, Katana does some pretty good work. I got my knife as well. It's super nice having 3 hands. Typically you don't have that this early on in the game. I got pretty lucky finding that golden thing. That gives me the 3rd hand. Otherwise I could only have like either 2 one-handed weapons or 1 two-handed weapon, but instead I have 2-handed and a 1-handed weapon. So pretty nice. Yeah, this katana just needs some work. Paul, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, so far I'm doing quite well. I've cut through these guys pretty easily. Yeah, this robot arm, game changer, legendary item. Yeah, purple katana also, game changer. And I've got like poison and stuff, so I'm kind of chilling. going at this game. Like I said, pretty fun, pretty fun. I'm just playing the demo as well, so it's completely free. And the full version, like I said, only $15, which I might have to get because then I can upgrade more stuff and get stronger. Ooh. That's kind of nice. It might be better than the knife. But I might need a little bit more room for it. This thing's kind of nice too. But if I had the full game, I could like make this a legendary. But I can only make it purple because I don't have the right stuff. Can you play multiplayer? I don't know. You might be able to. In the full version, but I don't think so. Like I would guess no, but you might, maybe. It'd be really cool if you could. That'd definitely be a good thing for the devs to consider. Alright, got enough gas. We're only 2 minutes in though, and there's plenty more loot to be had. So we got a lot of storage space. We just can't use it yet. I still might take some of this. There's another version without the road trip. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's an older game. I think it's like, oh, I got another robot arm. That means I can get another two-handed weapon. This could be very good chat. Just need to not die. Yeah, I think that's like an older game. I think the road trip's like a whole different game, kind of like just a newer version, potentially. Alright, we're getting a little overwhelmed here. Weapons are still pretty good though. I can still cut down most of these guys. Just gotta be smart. My movement, so I can avoid these attacks. We 400 around 950 low key. Gonna call it. Yeah, I've low key almost called it as well today, just with all this going on right now. This freaking shop, it's been nasty today. We sent older version, both are single players. That's what I kind of figured. Yeah, the road trip's the one. I think it's newer, and I haven't seen any videos about the other one, but this one looks pretty solid. I don't really want any of this. Guess I can sell that later. I might need to head towards the bus. At least get the fuel in there so I'm ready to go when oh boy. Getting a little overwhelmed here. Still doing a good amount of damage. Just gotta be a little careful. Have you tried the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale? Oh, is that? It is the 28th. Is it already out, or does it come out like later today? Actually, no, my Battlefield 6 is updating right now. So it probably is live. I just haven't been able to update it yet. Or play it, because yeah, it's still updating. Alright, look at this last level up, and I'll probably leave. So we don't get too overwhelmed. No, that's exciting. I'm definitely... No, we'll leave. I would be playing that right now probably, but yeah, it's updating, so I'm playing this other little Steam game I have. It's kind of fun. Alright, we got some inventory management to do here though. Like that, and that. Alright, that should be good. So now I've got a lot more space. Yeah, it looks like it should be pretty fun. But we'll see. So I could keep the blue knife. But I might switch it out for something else. Because I can actually hold both of these now. Did my SMG rack. Oh yeah, we broke past the 50s. Could be making our way up now, finally. We'll see though. Yeah, it has been rejected there. It looks like we could be finding some support there and continue higher, but still really hard to say. Alright, on to the next. Did break the trend. Might be going up. Alright, we got a little. Let's see. Little shop here. We can buy some stuff. We don't have the best options. I guess we buy the scope. This thing we want. And then rollerblades will make us run faster. Perfect. Nice. Wait. There we go. Looks like it wants to go. Got my eye on it. The ATR is down to a 7 though, and for those of you who don't know, if it's below a 10 at all, I typically stay away from it. But especially like a 7, it's pretty rough, not gonna lie. Alright, now we're kind of chilling. We got our SMG and our katana. There's the overnight highs. Maybe I'm making that push. ATR is still pretty low, like I said. Don't know if I'll be taking too many trades, but so we might be finally going somewhere anyways. There nicely. Fire's looking fantastic finally. Looks like ES is also starting to push a little higher as well. Can we get another med kit? We don't have room for that yet. We do have room for a yo-yo. Oh yeah, really ripping now. Let's make sure we keep an eye on that. If we get up to the top of the 15-minute range, that might be a trade I'm tempted to take. We'll retest off of that. Maybe we'll keep an eye out for some bull flags here. ATR is still a bit low. So definitely a little hard for me to actually want to take any trades. But the market is finally moving, which is kind of nice. Not gonna lie. Alright, still movies. HR. I'm not quite sure what you mean by HR. Getting hit. Maybe I'm not as strong as I thought. Oh, ATR, my bad. The ATR is still low. It's this indicator right here. ATR, and you can see that it's 7.34, which is a little low for NASDAQ. And that just is the average range. It kind of indicates the volatility of the markets or of the asset that you're trading. So a pretty useful indicator that I like to use. But yeah, with the low volatility, it makes it a little hard because my typical trade wouldn't work too well. Dang, we need some more attack speed, maybe some more attack damage as well. There's something you can get on your swim? Probably. I don't see why not. It's a pretty basic indicator. It's not like a really niche one or anything. So I imagine you should be able to. But I could be wrong. Might have to wrap up here soon. Let's fill the bus. I'm gonna go get some other stuff before we leave. Oh, perfect. Another SMG. Get our SMG up to purple. So a little bit more loot. Let's see if we can get. There's some things there. Might be pushing my luck here a little bit. I probably don't need this. I don't really know what else I'd really need. Let's just do that. Oh, here we go. Couple good things to choose from. War jump's pretty good. So is the bounty ball. Might have to take the bouncy ball. The war drum is a good ability. Level 10. Another bike bomb. We're still kind of holding our own, so I might try and level up again. Maybe not though. We got it. Oh, this bag storage is nice. We have quite a bit of back storage, so we might get more movement speed. Actually, might go level up one more time. Med kit. Alright. We'll leave. I don't want to push our luck too much. We're in that one for 7 minutes. Alright, now to the inventory management. Give ourselves plenty more space. Upgrade this to purple. Some more med kits. See what we can do here. This will help. Where do we put it? It's always the question. Where do we put this stuff? might be able to use this right now. I don't have a spot for it. I think this other stuff is better. Actually, I guess. I'm buying that. I guess it doesn't really help me. With this item. Maybe we'll do. So I do want some more range on this. We'll just do that. I think that's optimal. For now. Alright, let's wait. Oh, definitely up here. Looks like we did get a little bull flag there that kind of played out. Then another little pullback. We're almost at lunchtime, so despite us breaking out this chop, I imagine we kind of slow down and kind of range around a little bit more. How to use the ATR, I found it. I know some people use it a little differently, and there's many ways to use it, but I basically just look at the number, right? And that's a 6.85. And basically that's just the volatility. You can see earlier today we were at like a 13 or a 14, almost 15, 16. You can see the candles were a lot bigger, right? So it's the average true range. Basically it's the average candle size and point value over a period of 14. So the higher the ATR, the bigger the candles. So you see we started off pretty good with like a 14, 15, 16. And then we've just slowly dropped down. And the candles have gotten smaller and smaller and smaller. To now look how small these candles are. Compared to like earlier. Like these were the candles, and then now these are how big the candles are. So they're really small. And like obviously you can just look at the candles and be like, oh yeah, these candles are pretty small. But you can also just take a little peek at the number and like, oh, it's a 6. That's pretty low, especially compared to a 12, 15 that we had earlier. And just from my experience trading over the last couple of years, if we're below a 10, that's relatively low, and it's not the best for trading the NASDAQ if we're below a 10. So I try and stay away from it if we're below a 10, which we've kind of been for a while now. Because like again, I could have taken this bull flag, but I would have been risking like 8 points down here, and my target would have had to be like 7 or 8 points. No, I did not get the long. ATR is just a little low for me. Since we're down to like a 6, 7. It was a nice little breakout though. But it's so little, like the volatility's gone down so little. I mean, even from like here to here is only 20 points. Still isn't bad. But it definitely could be better. Market mess with our today. Exactly. Haven't played Fortnite. Nice. Yeah, I still got both of mine updating. Actually, Fortnite might be almost done. But Battlefield is still updating. Also, I'm gonna OP right now. You guys can't even touch me. So we could be getting a little market structure shift here to the downside. I don't know if it's quite good enough for me to take it as like a true reversal, but it's not bad. Just gotta clear the highway here. Alrighty, let's grab our stuff and dip on out of here. After we kill the rest of these guys, of course. Oh, I think that's everything. Yeah, vacuum didn't pick anything up. Alright, on to the next. Not too much stuff there, just because just a roadblock, but now we're going to the actual next destination. There was a lot of people. Got my katana. There's still quite a lot of them though. Definitely don't want to underestimate them. Ooh. Two very nice options here. I want to be able to apply this to both items if I can. I have to put it here. So I'm gonna get rid of the rat. Yeah, I don't know if the rat is best. Actually, we'll probably just make this glove purple. The rat for now. We're already gassed up. It's been like 40 seconds. See, I could leave right now, but I gotta keep looting if I want to be stronger for like the next stop and stuff. space, always good. Ooh, this is good too. I don't know if I have anywhere to put it. Actually, it might be better than the mag potentially. Yeah, faster fire rate. The bigger clip size is nice. I'm sure it's better. So let's take the war drum. Another power up slot could be nice, but I don't know if I need it. I guess we'll take it. Oh, we just hit the 15-minute opening range high. See if we get through it or not. Close above it could be nice. ATR still like suck. Okay, ATR is still a 7, not the best. Do you play Fortnite OG no build? I have, yes. But I'd say typically I play Reload no build or just the normal Battle Royale. I played a couple times. I didn't. It wasn't bad. It was fun. I'm getting like stuck on stuff. I don't know why. I don't know, just see what's going on. Might be almost time to go. Installing demo now. Nice. Like I said, it's pretty fun. I'm sure it gets old. Oh shoot. Chat, what was that? Was that news? Trump say something? Money a pause, take a little peek. Jeez, that was crazy. Holy crap indeed. There's some volatility for you. Back up to a 10. I wouldn't mind this retest.
Order submitted.
I don't know if we'll get back down there or not. But we'll see. I'll leave it up there for now. Another bouncy ball. Nice.
Order filled.
Oh, we're here.
Stop filled.
And we're stopped out within seconds. Holy cow. Yeah, I probably should have played it safe there with a crazy candle like that. I thought it might go a little bounce. I should give it a little bit more room. Really bouncing now. So I kind of had the right idea. Just not quite executes how I should have. Got most of the loot here. Actually, I put some down. We're also like 6 minutes in, so it could be getting close sketchy time. Still leveling up just fine though. Actually, Could add this somewhere in here. Up here's probably the best spot. Okay, now we're chopping quite a bit. Trying to think. See if we move to that. That up there. Don't really have a spot for this. I guess we do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. Do you ever trade gold? Not really, no. Might not be opposed to doing it in the future, but have not yet. The buyers are trying their luck again. Market's still not really going anywhere though. Yo-yo's good. So is this. Just have to put it next to footwear items. And I can get another dash. If I want another dash, I want a faster reload. I feel like the faster reload could be more useful. I don't have a lot of health though, so I should probably lose. Die by accident. Almost 9 minutes there. That's the longest I've been on a map before. Alright. I got spots for my magnets. We're gonna have all the movement speed. Maybe not. But we're gonna be pretty quick, that's for sure. Dang. Crazy little bump there. Let me check. Must have been from some sort of statement or something. Oh yeah, Trump and China's president are to discuss lowering China tariffs for fentanyl crackdown. Cool. So let's throw that in there. Since we have it. And we have room. Oh, we're pretty OP now. Should make pretty light work of this. The boxing glove is good. I just don't know where to put it. It's probably better than the rat. Pretty quick now. Light work of this map. Already got my fuel ready to go. Another pump. Let's start upgrading these. Day 6, so we got one more day before the boss fight. I don't know if I can get much more OP though, since I don't have like the full version of the game. Probably could stay here for about a while, just to get even more loot and stuff. I know it was a good lunchtime. I usually do not stream this long. to get over there. Tom. Oh, this is nice. I just don't know if I have anywhere to put it. Little electricity. Could put it here and then combine these two. Why not? Get the bus ready in case I need to. Another pump. Nice. Tempted. I could leave now. W stream combo. Thank you, thank you. I know we're just killing zombies while we wait for Market to maybe do something. Yeah, I could leave now. Could take the bus. I'm kind of tempted to see if I can last 12 minutes, because then death will appear. So see if I can last that long. Or not. They're pretty strong right now, so there's probably can. Have 5 more minutes. A little damage there. Should survive. More socks. Means more speed. Almost got all the storage we can get. Actually, move this here. Yes. Now we'll be even faster. I think. Might be able to do it, chat. I might be able to make it to 12 minutes. This thing is really good. I just don't know where to put it. Maybe like that. And we'll just combine one of these. Yeah. Fire rate. Don't mind if I do. There's quite a lot of these guys. Maybe I'm getting a little over ambitious here. We have another pump though, which means more damage. Yeah, there's almost too many of them. I think we can last another minute. Especially since we're so fast. I guess 2 minutes, minute and a half. SMG does seem to be running out of ammo pretty quickly. I've got a high fire rate. Which is good, but might also be a problem. Game's kind of lagging too. Oh boy. What is this? Oh shoot, so I put this in. That reduces the amount of hands required by weapons by 1 to a minimum of 1. So that means I can carry, I got 2 more hands open. This is huge. If I can even survive, I don't know. I might have to go to the bus. But I want to see if I can encounter death, since we're so close. Alright, death is here, boys and girls. I don't know where he is. I think I gotta get hit by him one time. I'm gonna get the achievement. Okay, he's by the bus. Oh, I got hit by him. We're good. I'm out. We did it. 12 minutes, 22 seconds. Jeez, I've never been this OP. The dumbbell's crazy. That means I can get... Alright, let's max this out first. Before we get too carried away. That means we can carry another katana. Because I have another purple one. It just doesn't have a lot of attack damage right now. See if we have any other power-ups. Marcus is going nowhere. Still going nowhere. Later, man. We'll see you again. Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. Damn, we got a ton of good stuff. Don't even know where to put it all. I can still have another weapon. This is good. This is good. I don't even know what other weapon I guess I have a knife. Probably could reorganize my whole inventory so I can get more damage out of this second katana. That would just take a while. Kind of, dare I say, lazy. A little poison there. Lighter here. Oh, actually could get out another gun. Blue one could be kind of nice. do here. Okay, I do have another one. So we can make it purple. This is gonna get real messy. Do that. That. This. This. Wow, we're really maxing out our space here. We almost have space for that. Okay, we can change that to here. Nice. Those kind of cancel each other out, don't they? That works. Alright, these two liking some damage, but more firepower is more firepower. Alright, one last location. I don't really need any more loot. We got plenty. So probably just gonna get my fuel and leave. Go kill the boss and be done. Kinda maxed out on my loot. I guess this I can fit. I can fit that somewhere for the gun. That would be quite nice. Definitely don't think I need 2 drums. So maybe do something like that. I guess I don't really need this. Still doesn't let us use this though. Or this. Definitely take that over the fireworks though. It's not bad, not bad.
Connection lost.
I don't know if I really need this either. What am I doing? We don't need to be out anyways. We've already got so much stuff. Can't even use some of it. Oh, we made room for the other thing, but can't grab it over. Darn. We'll just do that. I'm gonna max out here, so I'm just gonna go finish this game and then go through lunch. We're straight vibing. let's kill this boss and move on with our day. I'll have a shop. And don't need any of those. Don't need more arms, but that is kind of cool. Yo, yo. We have so much money. Might as well just buy it all. Yo-yo. Actually, probably move one of those to that gun. Be even faster now. Maybe. Yeah. I guess I can't get more OP. I was wrong. I just don't need to be OP. Let's see how fast we kill this guy. Actually slower than I thought. Guess I'm not that strong. Oh yeah, there we go, there's the damage. Goodbye. Another magnet. Except we can't put it anywhere. Except like in here somewhere. I guess right there. Hmm. Yeah, that took us like an hour. That's the only sucky part about this game. It takes a long freaking time to like do the whole run. Some crazy stuff there though. But back to base. All right. There it is. Death. Definitely have to play with him sometime. That'll be fun. We'll increase my attack speed more, why not? And these things are not in the demo. So that's a bummer. Ah, but I'm gonna call it down. Way overdue here. Time to get some lunch. Thanks for watching. If you're new, subscribe. If you enjoyed, I want to see more. If not, no worries. I'll see you guys later.